Okay, I admit it, you have to give these guys from Korea a bit of a credit. Every time that I think they found the most pay-to-win thing to put in the game, they come up with yet another new thing that is even more pay-to-win or hard to get. And in this case, of course, I'm talking about the latest news from Korea from more or less 10 days ago about the rank S plus or rank SS minions, which are going to check out together today on the Korean website. Okay, here we are on the patch note number 10 by GM Stomper, which was released like 10 days ago, more or less. And besides the rolling chat function and all of that useless stuff you see here, basically they put the megaphones in the game. I don't know if you are familiar with this kind of stuff. Anyway, you have the new megaphones, but we are not interested in looking at that. As I said before, we don't want the LED billboards, but we are more interested in this thing, the Minion Awakening system. The article starts by saying the current minion can only achieve up to level S, rank S, rather level 4, and additional performance improvement is not possible. So if you have a rank S minion now, level 4, it is the maximum, but starting with this update you will be able to combine some minion into the rank S minion and get something more. So here it says, even if you have multiple type of minions, there is a limitation that it is impossible to use 2 or more minions at the same time or to further improve your stats. The Minion Awakening system has been added through the September 9 update, allowing you to use your own minion in variant forms. So let's see what the Minion Awakening method is. So as you can see here in this picture, there will be a new button that you can press to. It says here to upgrade or awaken your rank S, and I think it is only possible starting from level 4 minion. In fact, it says here, awakening is not possible except for S grade 4th stage evolutioner of minion. When you press the awakening button, a list of minions that can be used as materials is displayed as shown below. So you have your materials to use to reach level S plus or double S, as you may call it. When you press the awakening button, okay, the list of minions, and you choose whatever you want. Material minions can be used with class S minion, but the type of minion at the evolution stage are irrelevant. So it means that you need a level S, level 4 minion, and another at least level S minion to do this thing. So you need at least 2 level S minions. If you register the material minion as above and press the awakening button, the Minion Awakening will succeed with 100% probability, which is quite weird from NCSoft, to be fair. So as you can see, we will have a new slot here that opens. And what can you do with this slot? After awakening, you can see that a slot that did not exist before was created at the top left of the minion information. It is a sub-minion slot where you can register other minions. You have to further improve your stats and use the unique skills of the sub-minions. So it means that somehow you can put other skills from other minions into your main minion. Sub-minion registration effect. As mentioned above, awakening minion has a slot to register sub-minions. The important thing here is that when you register a sub-minion, you can add stats and use the sub-minion skills. And that if you are in an evolution stage 4, you can register all of them regardless of the rank. Here we see an example of registration that they want to show to explain. What you see here is that they let you put a lot of different levels of minion into your rank S+, but depending on what level you put, they will give you more stats, of course, and also different skills, I believe. Let's see. Depending on the rank of the sub-minion, you can see that the stats are applied differently after the change. Fortunately, before registering a sub-minion, you can check the stats applied after registration as above. Okay, they will let you see what you're going to get. Here it is not zoomed enough, but I can tell you already that there are some pretty huge differences between the level of minion you are using. In other words, in addition to the existing skill of the awakening minion, you will be able to use the first skill of the sub-minion. When using the sub-skill, you can also see the sub-minion appear surprisingly. I don't know what this means, but I like the appearance with surprise that they put here. Anyway, below is an example screen where a sub-minion, Zeta, appears when using a sub-minion and uses the skill. smiley face. That's so cute. You have your main minion and a tiny version of the other minion thing. At least that seems like the case from this picture. I don't know. It looks very cute anyway. However, there is something you must not forget. The Awakening Minion's #1 skill and the Sub-Minion #1 skill, sub-skill, are set to share the cooldown time, so you cannot use this skill together at the same time. I hope that is the case, because otherwise you will be able to combine very dangerous things like when we were using the Godstones in the past, but now with everyone being so fast, that would be so annoying. Additional improvement in stats when the Awakening Minion and the Sub-Minion are the same. What if I register the same minion as a Sub-Minion? Of course, you can combine, say you have double Chromid, you want to use both of them. What happens is what we see here. To make it easier to understand, we will guide you through the stats table added when registering the same S-class minion, along with the example of Battle Chromid plus Combat Chromid. Okay, so what you see, you are getting even more stats from the fusion. That is basically what happens when you combine two of the same minion. There seems to be confusion because there are some related content such as Minion Awakening system and Sub-Minion registration. Anyway, I know that they did another article which I will open now, and we will see the details about this system that are explained a bit better in the other article. Minion Awakening. Awaken the minion and add a Sub-Minion. Well, we already saw a bit about it, but let's see this detailed guide what it is all about. Minion Awakening. S-class tier 4 minion can attempt to awaken minion using awakening materials. So as we said before, you can add your what they call the sub-minion to enhance your rank S level 4 minion. Sub-minion slot is added when awakening a minion, and sub-minions can be registered and released in the slot. Okay, so they say that you can also somehow reset this slot if you do not like it. Only S-class minions of the same grade can be used as awakening materials, and minions with sub-minions registered cannot be used. So I guess what they mean here is that if you register your own minion as a sub-minion, you cannot use it alone as a single minion and summon it, because it is locked in the slot that you are currently using in your rank S level, S plus minion actually, level 4 minion. It shows here that it is, okay, you got this slot, we already saw it. And here is a bit of detail. So you are your level 4 minion, you are your slot, you choose another rank S and you unlock this. In the sub-minion slot you can register and unlock level 4 or higher minion regardless of the rank. As we saw before, you can register rank A, B and whatever. But of course the stats that you are getting are lower with the rank of registration. When registering a sub-minion, a minion summoning effect is added and you can use sub-minion skill. Okay, let's see if it explains here what happens. In addition, if you register a sub-minion with the same type of S level 4 minion, additional effect will be applied. Okay, we know that you are getting more stats. Let's see what the guide says. Here we have detailed numbers. So you can see that it changes a lot, even just from rank S to grade A, as they call it. You get very different stats. The rank S is doubled compared to rank A and so on. So you're looking at plus 3000 HP, that is very important, and the other stats. If the same type of S level minion level 4 is registered as a sub-minion, additional effects are applied if the minion type are the same. I'm guessing what they want to say is that the root minion, the root name of the minion is the same, so Sita, regardless of the precise version of the minion, you're still getting some bonuses. So here it says that it is actually a huge buff because you're getting more physical crit and all of that stuff you may want. Here it shows that you're registered the same minion and of course you're getting more stats. Additional effect stats for each sub-minion. I'm guessing if you combine the same, for example, of Grendel, you can get plus 600 magic resistance or whatever you want. What I was more surprised to see is the Chromid, and I think also the Hyperion are quite good, because Chromid gives you a nice boost of PvP attack and Hyperion gives you more defense, but I think in general for this stun skill and so on it is better to use Chromid as a general. But I also like let's see what they put in Grendel. Yeah, magic resist again, evasion not really useful. Will has HP, or I think this is healing power, increase healing boost, and that's it. Yeah, also for PvE, if you like to PvE, you have some options here. Moving on, if there is anything more important to check. Sub-skilled when registering some minion. Here we see what they mean with the 2 skills that you are getting. You can check the available sub-minion skill through the sub-skill window. You can use skill 1 possessed by sub-minion and share the skill 1 and recast skill of the main minion. What this means is that you get 2 skills and you should use just one of them, from my understanding. And minion lock, you can set a minion lock so that it is not used when growing. Okay, you can lock as usual your minion. We saw the latest update for the rank S plus minions in Korea, and what I think about it, well, this is yet another pay-to-win function. You have to get a level 4 S minion, which is very hard to get already. You have to get the correct one you want to use, and not only that, you also need to get the specific minion you want to insert in the sub slot. And if that was not enough already, you need an extra copy of a rank S minion to open the slot that we saw before. All in all, I think this is yet another step in the pay-to-win direction, unfortunately, though I have to be fair with this, at least the unlocking function for the sub slot is 100%, and somehow maybe you can get to farm the minion. As of now, it is very hard to farm minions, and especially rank S minions, so I wonder if there will be some kind of event to help us get it. As always, please consider subscribing to my channel, and you can follow me also on other platforms, which I will link down below. And as always, thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you very soon.